7 powerful mindset shifts you need for unstoppable success. Greatness isn't something that happens by accident. It's a deliberate journey shaped not only by actions but by how we think and approach life's challenges and opportunities. We often believe that achieving remarkable things requires extraordinary effort or luck. But in reality, greatness starts with the mind. At the core of every major accomplishment is a mindset centered on growth, resilience, and purpose. The way we view the world is shaped by our mindset. It influences our decisions, drives our actions, and determines how we respond to both setbacks and successes. While many people stay stuck in limiting beliefs or outdated thought patterns, those who reach greatness break free from these restrictions. They adopt mental frameworks that allow them to navigate life with clarity, strength, and resolve. What's remarkable is that these changes are available to everyone. Achieving these shifts doesn't require exceptional talent or perfect circumstances. All it takes is the willingness to challenge old thought patterns and embrace new perspectives. These shifts aren't just abstract concepts, they're practical, actionable steps. They act as keys to unlocking your potential, turning challenges into opportunities, and guiding you toward fulfillment and success. Pursuing greatness isn't about perfection or avoiding mistakes, it's about growth, adaptability, and striving to be better than you were yesterday. Each shift in mindset brings you closer to that goal. Moving closer to breaking free from limitations and stepping into new possibilities requires a shift in perspective. It's about seeing challenges as stepping stones, viewing failures as lessons, and recognizing that every day is an opportunity to move closer to your highest potential. These shifts demand courage because they often involve leaving behind old ways of thinking. They push you to step outside your comfort zone, question long-held beliefs, and view yourself and the world in fresh ways. But with each mindset shift, you gain empowerment, clarity, and focus. You begin to realize that greatness isn't about following someone else's path, it's about creating your own, guided by a mindset designed for your unique journey. The power of these shifts lies in how they reshape your engagement with life. They impact how you approach challenges, pursue goals, and connect with others. They expand your sense of possibility not because the world changes, but because your perspective does. These shifts are not only about achieving success, they're about building a life full of purpose, passion, and meaningful impact. The first transformative mindset shift on the road to greatness is embracing the idea that challenges are opportunities. Many people view challenges as obstacles that block progress, causing frustration, hesitation, and avoidance. However, those who achieve greatness see challenges differently. They understand that obstacles are chances to grow, learn, and refine their skills. They know that challenges are not deviations from the path to success, they are part of the path itself. When you begin to see challenges as opportunities, you tap into a wellspring of resilience and creativity. This shift changes every setback into a crucial part of your journey. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can this make me stronger?" These questions form the foundation for growth, transforming despair into empowerment. Take failure, for example. Most people fear failure and avoid it, seeing it as a sign of weakness or incompetence. But those who achieve greatness view failure as a teacher, not an enemy. They recognize failure as a valuable source of insight, revealing what doesn't work and guiding them toward what might. By reframing failure as a learning opportunity, they remove its emotional weight and use it as a stepping stone toward success. This mindset shift also affects how you face uncertainty. Uncertainty is inevitable. Striving for greatness is often accompanied by anxiety and hesitation. People seek security and control, but true growth happens in the unknown. When you start seeing uncertainty as a path to new possibilities, you approach it with curiosity and courage instead of fear. The belief that challenges are opportunities fosters personal accountability. Instead of blaming external factors or others for your struggles, you take responsibility for how you respond. While you may not control everything that happens, you always have control over your attitude and actions. This empowerment keeps you focused on solutions rather than falling into complaints or excuses. Embracing this mindset doesn't mean minimizing the difficulty of challenges or pretending they're easier than they are. It's about acknowledging the reality of the situation while choosing to focus on the lessons it offers. It's about recognizing the silver lining while acknowledging the presence of clouds, being honest with yourself, and staying committed to growth. Think of the people you admire, those who've achieved extraordinary things despite facing tremendous adversity. What sets them apart is not the absence of challenges, but their ability to view them as opportunities for transformation. They don't shy away from difficulties, they face them head-on, trusting that each experience, no matter how tough, contains something valuable if they're willing to find it. This mindset also influences how you connect with others. When you see challenges as opportunities, You inspire those around you to adopt the same view. You become a source of motivation, helping others recognize their ability to overcome obstacles and use them for growth. This creates a ripple effect that strengthens relationships and expands your impact. Developing this mindset requires practice. It doesn't happen overnight, especially if you're used to seeing challenges as purely negative. Start by reflecting on a recent difficulty you faced. Ask yourself what lessons or insights came from the experience. Consider how it may have prepared you for future opportunities. With time, this practice will become second nature, and you'll find yourself approaching challenges with curiosity and confidence. When you embrace the belief that challenges are opportunities, you change the way you engage with life. You stop fearing failure, uncertainty, and difficulty because you now see them for what they truly are. Challenges are truly opportunities to grow, becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable. This shift is fundamental on the path to greatness and will benefit every aspect of your life. The second critical mindset shift for achieving greatness is understanding that consistency is more important than intensity. In a world that often celebrates dramatic transformations and quick results, it's easy to believe that success requires big gestures or extreme efforts. However, greatness typically doesn't come from a single monumental act. Instead, it's built through small, consistent actions over time. Consistency is the quiet force behind remarkable achievements. It's not about a spectacular effort once in a while, but about showing up every day, even when progress isn't immediately visible. Those who succeed understand that enduring success comes from daily habits, steady progress, and unwavering dedication. This mindset challenges the desire for instant gratification and replaces it with the discipline to play the long game. One reason consistency is so powerful is that it builds momentum. Taking consistent action, no matter how small, creates a rhythm over time. This rhythm turns into a habit, and that habit compounds into significant results. It's like planting seeds in a garden. At first, it might seem like nothing is happening, but with patience and care, those seeds eventually grow and bear fruit. The key is to keep nurturing them, even when the growth isn't immediately apparent. This mindset also shifts your focus from solely the outcome to the process. While it's natural to set goals and aim for specific results, focusing only on the end goal can be discouraging, especially when progress feels slow. Consistency helps you focus on the daily actions that get you closer to your goals, reminding you that every step, no matter how small, is progress. By focusing on the process, you stay motivated and engaged, even during plateaus or setbacks. Consider how this principle works in personal growth. If your goal is to get in shape, one intense workout won't have much of an impact, but committing to regular exercise, even for just 20 minutes a day, will lead to noticeable improvements over time. The same applies to learning a new skill, building relationships, or advancing in your career. It's not about tackling everything at once, it's about doing the right things consistently. Consistency also builds trust, both with yourself and others. Consistently fulfilling your commitments reinforces your integrity and reliability. It proves to yourself that you can follow through, which boosts your confidence and self-esteem. At the same time, others will view you as dependable and trustworthy, strengthening relationships and opening doors to new opportunities. One of the biggest challenges to consistency is the allure of intensity. Many begin their journey with enthusiasm, investing all their energy into their goals, only to burn out quickly. Successful individuals understand it's better to start small and build gradually, rather than overcommitting and quitting. They recognize the importance of pacing themselves, knowing that the path to greatness is a marathon, not a sprint. This shift requires patience, which can be difficult in a culture that celebrates instant results. Yet, patience is what allows consistency to work its magic. It keeps you on track when progress feels slow or unseen, and ensures you keep moving forward even when nothing seems to be changing. When combined with consistency, patience forms a powerful formula for achieving extraordinary outcomes. Another key element of consistency is resilience. Life is unpredictable, and there will inevitably be times when you stumble, face setbacks, or feel like giving up. What matters is persistence, not perfection. Successful individuals don't let one misstep derail their entire journey. They recover quickly, understanding that consistency is about the overall pattern, not the occasional slip-up. Consistency also nurtures discipline. When you commit to doing something regularly, even when motivation fades, you strengthen your ability to make choices that align with your goals. This discipline spills over into other aspects of life, making it easier to stay focused, resist distractions, and overcome obstacles. The beauty of consistency is its accessibility. You don't need extraordinary talent, resources, or opportunities to be consistent. All it requires is the willingness to start small, stay committed, and keep going. Over time, these small, steady actions accumulate into remarkable achievements, proving that greatness isn't reserved for the extraordinary but is available to anyone willing to put in the effort. When you embrace the mindset that consistency matters more than intensity, you unlock a powerful tool for achieving greatness. You stop chasing quick fixes and begin building a foundation of habits and actions that will sustain you over time. The third essential mindset shift for achieving greatness is to view failure as a teacher, not an enemy. Many people fear failure and take extreme measures to avoid it, interpreting it as a sign of weakness or defeat. However, successful individuals understand that failure is an inevitable part of growth. Instead of avoiding it, they embrace it, recognizing that each failure offers valuable lessons that propel them forward. This shift requires a complete redefinition of failure. Failure is not a judgment of your abilities or potential, it's feedback. It shows what doesn't work, highlights areas for improvement, and helps you refine your approach. Failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. When you learn to view failure in this way, it loses its sting and becomes a powerful tool for growth and self-improvement. Consider the stories of some of history's most successful people. Nearly all of them faced failure, often multiple times. Take Thomas Edison, for example. Before inventing the light bulb, he famously failed thousands of times. Yet, each setback brought him closer to his breakthrough. He saw each failure as an opportunity to learn, not as a defeat. This mindset allowed him to persist and ultimately achieve greatness. Failure builds resilience. When setbacks occur, you face a choice: give up or keep going. Each decision to continue strengthens your ability to recover from adversity. Resilience is like a muscle; it becomes stronger the more you exercise it. By facing failure and learning from it, you build confidence and capability, seeing yourself as someone who overcomes, not avoids, failure. One of failure's most valuable lessons is adaptability. When things don't go as planned, you're forced to reevaluate your approach and try new methods. This flexibility is crucial for success as it keeps you moving forward even when the path is unclear. Failure pushes you to think creatively, explore alternative strategies, and come up with solutions you might not have considered otherwise. Failure also helps you understand your true strengths and weaknesses. It's easy to overestimate your abilities when everything is going well, but failure provides insights into areas that need improvement. This self-awareness is a gift, enabling you to focus on your growth and development. Rather than avoiding your weaknesses, view them as opportunities for growth. A crucial part of this mindset shift is separating your self-worth from your outcomes. Many people link their failures to their personal value, which often leads to feelings of shame or self-doubt. However, successful individuals understand that failure is a natural step in the journey, not a reflection of their worth. By detaching your identity from your results, you free yourself to take risks and pursue ambitious goals without the fear of judgment or rejection. Failure also cultivates humility, an important trait for long-term success. It reminds you that you don't have all the answers and that there's always room to grow. This humility keeps you open to feedback, new perspectives, and advice, all of which accelerate your progress. It also makes you more approachable and relatable, helping to build trust and strengthen relationships with others. Reframing failure as a teacher requires deliberate effort. It's natural to feel disappointed or frustrated when things don't go as planned, but dwelling on those emotions isn't productive. Instead, shift your focus to what you can learn. Reflect on what went wrong, how you can adjust next time, and what you discovered about yourself in the process. This reflective approach turns failure into a valuable source of wisdom and insight. This aligns with cultivating a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. People with a growth mindset view failure as a temporary challenge rather than a permanent setback. They persist, seek feedback, and see obstacles as opportunities to improve. When faced with seemingly insurmountable problems, failure encourages creative thinking and experimentation with new ideas. Many of history's greatest breakthroughs have come from individuals who embraced failure, using it as a stepping stone toward innovative solutions. The willingness to fail is what distinguishes innovators and fuels progress in every field. One of the most liberating aspects of embracing failure is that it reduces the fear of taking risks. When you no longer see failure as something to avoid, you're more likely to step outside your comfort zone and pursue ambitious goals. You understand that even if you fail, you will gain valuable experience and insights that will help you in the future. This courage to take risks is crucial for achieving greatness. Ultimately, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Each setback moves you closer to your objectives by revealing what works and what doesn't. It fosters resilience, hones your abilities, and strengthens your character. When you view failure as a learning opportunity, you cultivate a mindset crucial for success. Instead of fearing failure, you leverage it as a stepping stone toward progress. In a world that often celebrates quick wins and immediate gratification, those who attain true success recognize the importance of thinking ahead. They understand that lasting achievements are not the result of overnight efforts, but rather the outcome of sustained, deliberate actions over months, years, or even decades. A long-term mindset begins with having a clear purpose. When you define what you accomplish and why it matters, you can align your actions with that vision, even when the rewards seem far off. This clarity acts as a stabilizing force, helping you stay focused and steadfast despite distractions or obstacles. Additionally, it enables you to resist short-term temptations that could derail your progress, reinforcing the discipline needed to stay committed. This mindset also demands patience, a trait often undervalued in today's rapid-paced society. Patience doesn't mean idly waiting for success, but rather taking consistent action, knowing that meaningful accomplishments require time. It is the patience to lay a solid foundation before building something greater, understanding that sustainable success cannot be rushed or forced. Shifting your focus away from competition with others allows you to measure progress based on your own journey rather than external comparisons. Greatness is not about outrunning others, it's a personal pursuit. The only meaningful competition is with yourself. Adopting this perspective frees you from external pressures and enables you to focus on what truly matters. Long-term thinkers prioritize preparation. They establish goals, anticipate obstacles, and approach success with strategic intent, rather than relying on luck. This level of preparation provides them with a sense of control and confidence, allowing them to navigate their path with clarity and purpose. A crucial component of this mindset is embracing the infinite game. True success is not defined by reaching a final destination, but by continuous growth, improvement, and contribution. Those with a long-term perspective are not preoccupied with short-term victories. They are dedicated to making a lasting impact and leaving a meaningful legacy. A long-term mindset fosters humility. It reinforces the idea that greatness is not about seeking instant recognition or validation, but about creating something meaningful and enduring. This humility keeps individuals grounded, ensuring their focus remains on the work itself, rather than on accolades or rewards. This perspective goes beyond personal accomplishments. It involves generating value for others and contributing to something greater than oneself. By shifting focus from chasing momentary success to building a lasting legacy, individuals create work that holds long-term significance. Long-term thinkers understand that their success is intertwined with the success of those around them. They invest in relationships, mentor others, and actively contribute to their communities. These efforts generate a ripple effect, amplifying their influence far beyond their immediate actions. Adopting a long-term mentality reshapes the way you approach life. It redirects focus from seeking instant gratification to nurturing sustained growth and meaningful impact. Sustainable growth stems from shifting focus, moving beyond fleeting victories to cultivating lasting success, and transitioning from individual gain to collective contribution. This mindset requires patience, discipline, and vision, but its rewards are invaluable. By thinking and acting with the future in mind, you establish a foundation for enduring greatness. The journey to success is not about a single monumental leap, but rather a series of deliberate and consistent steps. Each mindset shift refines your perspective, strengthens your determination, and empowers your actions. These shifts do more than reshape your thoughts. They redefine the way you live, allowing you to navigate life with clarity, purpose, and resilience. What makes these mindset shifts truly powerful is their accessibility. They are not exclusive to a select few, but are available to anyone willing to adopt them. With each shift, you are not merely adapting to the world, you are actively influencing and shaping it. Align your path with your values, vision, and the life you aim to create. True greatness isn't measured by accolades or achievements, but is reflected in the integrity of your actions, the depth of your character, and the positive influence you have on others. By embracing these mindset shifts, you're not just positioning yourself for success, you're building a legacy that inspires and empowers those around you. Each day presents an opportunity to apply these shifts, refine your approach, and move closer to your full potential. Greatness is not a final destination, but a way of being, a commitment to intentional living, continuous growth, and meaningful contributions to the world. With every step, you are shaping a life that is not only successful, but deeply fulfilling. The journey starts with a decision to think differently, act with purpose, and believe in the possibilities ahead. Carry these mindset shifts forward, remembering that greatness isn't about being extraordinary, it's about making the most of the everyday moments that define your life. Every thought, every action, and every choice becomes a foundation for the extraordinary life you are creating.